No, I'm not the same. I think I done changed. Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I figured we should go outside, catch some sun, right? Wanted to come out here and catch some air and just reflect. And meditate in a way, I guess. I got another question. And they had asked me, why didn't it work if the girl wasn't bisexual, or something about her being bi. And to be honest, I knew the girl wasn't bi. You know, she knew she wasn't either. But I'm like, okay, well, let's give it a chance. You know, if we build some sort of bond together, then we would have been able to create some sort of magic maybe. But I feel like the sexual connection wasn't there with her and I. I knew when it started feeling awkward, just even us greeting with kisses, it was awkward and like it felt out of place. It wasn't like, oh, I'm happy to see you, give me a kiss. It was like, let me kiss you to show that we together. It was awkward at times. The only time when it wasn't awkward, when it was all three of us, you know. But on a just her and I, it wasn't nothing like that. I was really trying to just become friends with her so that I could be more sexually attracted to her. I mean, I was sexually attracted to her, but like get more intimate with her. You get what I'm saying? So it just didn't work, and I witnessed that her sexual attraction was more so towards him than me. And I knew in the beginning that the shit wasn't gonna work, but I was just riding it out and just seeing, let's just see how the shit was gonna be. And it turned out how it turned out. I wanted to build a relationship with her. I wanted to become like damn near best friends. I wanted to get to know her for real. Because when you take your time with people, you get to know what they like. You get to know what they don't like, and how to approach them, and how to make them feel wanted and needed in a way. And it just was never open. That door was never open for me because her mind was on him. And to be honest, I felt like she was on some sort of separate and destroy so she could get my man. And I've seen the games that was being played, you know, but I overlooked it because I felt like it was weak. It was some weak activity. You know what I mean? When we all are supposed to be in this together, it shouldn't be that type of energy. When it's supposed to be a throuple, it's supposed to be a togetherness. This is supposed to be all of us. You know, but it was very, okay, let's do something together. They were doing things together more than me and all three of us was. You know, everything. They were doing everything together. And it got to a point where they were like, come on, you want to come? No, I'm good. I'm good, because the energy wasn't right. And I do vibrate off energy. And the energy just wasn't right. It wasn't right. And I felt like she was just pretending to be that way just for the sake of him. Just for the sake of him. And I'm like, y'all can have that. Like, I just got fed up. Just got fed up with the shit. It just wasn't really working. She just was pretending to be that way. She made him believe that she was that way and tried to make me believe that she was that way, but it wasn't that. It just wasn't that. And a lot of that probably had to do with what I was going through mentally. At the time, I was experiencing postpartum. I had just given birth. And I was going through a lot of emotional things, and neither one of them was really there for me mentally. I feel like they would try to pacify me in a way, but it really wasn't working. And at the end of the day, they would still turn around and do whatever the fuck it was they wanted to do. They wanted what they wanted, and I just faded to black, and I got the fuck up through, because it just wasn't feeding me. It wasn't feeding me. I was going through postpartum. I was going through a lot of different emotions that I really couldn't explain. I'm seeing doctors. I'm trying to figure out why am I feeling this way. And it might have had a lot to do with the postpartum, but I feel like it was the environment. My environment wasn't calm and peaceful. I felt like I was constantly at war or in some sort of battle, or like I was fighting for somebody's love. And it was like, this shit bogus as hell, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is out of line. This is out of line. What the fuck are you doing, madam? What the fuck are you doing just to keep somebody? It was just out of line. Everything, it was just out of line. I'm dealing with children. I'm dealing with a new baby. I'm dealing with my body changing. I'm dealing with my mental changing. And no one was adjusting to me. Nobody was adjusting to me. They just wanted to do what they wanted to do. You know, and then eventually I ended up like, okay, well, let me focus on me then. And I was trying to get into like my little acting stuff, and that was fun. I was back working, and I chose to do like third shift work just so I wouldn't even have to be around them at night. And then when I got home, they were on their way to work, so it was like perfect. So like I had my time alone and be able to not feel like I had to watch the bullshit. I ain't have to be around the bullshit. So I was working at nights, and by the time I got home, they was leaving out the door, and that shit was just working for me. And I felt relieved in that point in my life. You know, y'all can stay home with the baby while I go to work, and when I come home, I could be with my baby, and we gonna work it out like this. We gonna work it out like this until I hit my breaking point. I hit a breaking point. I'm gonna tell y'all about that another time as well. But I hit my breaking point, and you know, pressure bust pipes, and you know, I hold a lot of things in. Everything doesn't deserve a reaction or a response, you know. So I had just, you know, put it on the back, swept it under the rug. I ain't forget about it. I just, whatever, you know, just try not to cause no commotion. You know, letting shit flow, and it just wasn't working. So she pretended to be bi. She most definitely did, because she wasn't into that. I'm not sure if I was the only female that she's ever been with, because she was like a closed book. She really wouldn't open up to me, and I don't blame her. Hell, I was a stranger to her too. But I didn't know much about her. But what I did gather was that females weren't what she was really into. That wasn't it. And she was willing to do fake a sexual thing to be with someone. And she felt like I need to do whatever I gotta do. If I gotta keep this man, I gotta keep him. So if I gotta pretend to be gay or bisexual or whatever, I'm gonna do that so that I can have this man. And I also felt like she was in some sort of weird ass competition. Baby, you can't compete where you don't compare. We're not competing. We're supposed to be in this shit together, you know. And I've seen that as well. It felt like it was becoming some sort of weird ass competition. And women are very competitive, but that wasn't what I was on. I got kids in here. What the fuck I'm competing with you for? You know. And it was a time where she would talk about, oh, I don't want no more kids, but then when she seen me with our new child, now she want children. Now she want what I have, you know. And you know, he had told me, he said, you know, comparison is the robber of all joy. And I get it. I did often compare myself to her in a lot of different ways. But then I realized that she ain't me. She's not me. And a lot of insecurities kick in when you're dealing with a female, because they feel like they gotta one-up you in a way in this type of relationship. And that's not what I want. I want it to be togetherness. I want it to be wholesome. I want it to be just love all the way around on everything. I want to see you win. I want you to want me to win as well, and we winning together, all of us, all three of us to win, you know. But it just, that ain't the energy that I was getting. It was on some separate and destroy type of shit. And I seen it. I had to straighten it out. I had to straighten it out. But yeah, if I could leave y'all with anything today, pretty much just, you know, everything that people do or show you, it doesn't deserve a reaction. I know who I am. People say all kind of shit about me, baby. All kind of shit. Makeup lies and some bullshit. People are foul. They talk about me so foul, it's crazy. But I don't give a fuck. You wanna know why? Because you're not me. You're not living my life. Y'all don't know me. Y'all only know what I show you. You only know what I show you. Just know who you are. Don't let someone intimidate you in any way, and don't compare yourself to someone. What were you comparing? Ain't nothing to compare. They not you, and you not me. So enjoy life. Enjoy life. But the only way you'll know is if you live and do whatever your heart desire. For real. For real. But yeah, she wasn't bisexual. She wasn't. She did whatever she could. And she had to make pretend and put this mask on to make him think that she was, so that she could keep him. Yeah, babe, I'm down for whatever. You know what I mean? I'll turn into anything for you. That shit used to set me off. Like, where's the individuality? Where's the personality? If I had to describe her as a color, it would be beige. It is what it is. There was no substance. There was no oomph. It just wasn't. But you know, some people like plain. I'm not plain, baby doll. It's not plain. She's not. She's not. Well, I'm gonna enjoy the sun and continue the rest of my day. Until next time, my friends. Bye.